answer to the question. How do you feel about pornography?
I don't think about it that much.
So that's not an answer to the question. The answer to the question is either it's good or it's bad.
Oh, I don't have any issue with it.
So there ain't a whole lot for us to talk about because number one, pornography, the word tells us that if a man has a wife,
Right.
and he sleeps with his wife, that is all right. But outside of marriage, whoremongering and fornication is a sin, and that's why you find if you go back in the Old Testament, you go back to a lot of religions today, just in where the female is a virgin when she gets married. Here in America, there are very few virgins.
But I know.
You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Why is it that? It's because that same mentality that you have, they have.
So they should be virgins when they get married?
Why would
I wouldn't want to marry a virgin, personally. You would want to marry a virgin? For real? I mean, I don't know. Would you want to marry a virgin?
I wouldn't.
What? You wouldn't? Wow. Why would you? Why would you?
You don't even know what they're like. You haven't even been with them.
Neither has anybody else.
I don't care.
And you learn together. Come on, man. Be realistic.
Well, I'm realistic. How many girls can get married as virgins today?
That's not important.
I'm being realistic.
No,
Most
you're
people
not.
are not virgins
You're
when they
not,
get married.
because the reason why, because everybody wants to do what the world does. They say, so-and-so is doing it, so I should be able to do it. Look at the rebellion of children. So-and-so let their children do it, so I should be able to do it. The key to the whole thing is, the Word of God tells us, be ye separate. Come from among the world. In other words, we live in this world, but we don't have to act like the people of the world.
Okay, but I'm trying to be very simple.
No, you're not.
How do we know that what you're saying is true? How do I know what you're saying is true?
Well, the whole thing has to do with faith. It goes back to faith. No matter what you say, it's all based on faith.
Okay,
we're talking about a spiritual aspect and a physical aspect.
If I believe it's true, right?
You would govern yourself accordingly.
Okay, and if I believe it's true, does that make it true? Just because I believe something?
If what you believe is true, it's what you're going to accept is true.
Okay, I'm going there. I understand that if what you believe has a role in how you behave. I understand that, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah.
All right. But what you believe is not necessarily true. I'm trying to find truth in my life.
Okay. If you're trying to find truth, the first thing you do is put away this right here, the way you think.
I put away my brain to find truth.
No. I didn't say shoot yourself in the head. It means change the way that you think. You can't think one way and act different. You're going to always act the way you think.
Okay.
So you have to change the way you think. That way it changes the way you act.
Okay, but what's wrong with the way I act?
That's up to you.
I don't have a problem with the way I act.
Well, then I don't either.
All right. But why would you be telling people to believe something? I'm missing.
Well, I tell you like this. If I told you that the bridge was out up here,
right,
after a storm, if I told you that the bridge, you either will believe me or not, right?
Yeah.
So when you get up there, either if you believe what I said, when you approach that area, you're going to go approach it with caution.
If I
agree?
Believe you, yeah.
So,
but that bridge, what you just said, may or may not be true. About the bridge.
That's why I said, if you believe, then you would approach that area with caution. If you don't believe, you drop the hammer and roll on through. And guess what? If it is true, guess what? You're at the bottom.
But we don't know if it's true.
Well then,
that's the problem.
Well, I'd rather be on the side of caution and say that it is, except that it is. You live on the side of doubt, and you accept that it's in doubt, and we'll see what the outcome is. Because there's nothing I can do to change your mind if you don't believe. Nothing I can say will change your mind if you don't believe. If
I
you're the type
agree with that.
if you're the type
What
of
you're
person
saying, I
that
agree.
everything has to be seen,
Well, I don't think everything has to be seen.
yes, it sounds like it to me.
No, things have to be proven.
So not
To be true, they have to be proven.
okay.
Just because I
Well, I'll
say
tell you- I'll
something is
tell you
true
like
does not
this.
make it true.
Once I accepted Jesus Christ in my life, my whole attitude changed.
Okay, but that happens through psychology. It happens through different religions. It happens through all different avenues.
Oh,
You're not the only person who's ever changed his life.
And you said that. Say what?
You're not the only person that has ever changed their life.
Okay.
People have changed their lives that don't even believe what you believe.
Well, but do they believe that salvation is the way to eternal life in hell?
There are people that change their lives every
Do
day.
you believe that salvation? Do
Personally,
you believe in salvation?
I don't believe in an afterlife, no. So I guess I don't believe in salvation.
Okay. Well, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
There's no evidence
We
for
don't have
something
anything else to talk about. You either believe or don't believe.
without evidence. There's no evidence.
Now,
You just go.
I tell you this. I'm quite sure you've gotten you probably got a floor full of those.
I've received them.
Yeah. But then, evidently it didn't have an effect on you. Because, see, one thing is...
Let's face it. Let's be real. This year, let's be real now.
Yeah.
This year is information, right?
Yeah.
And it's an opinion.
All right.
All right. I'm looking for evidence.
Based on facts.
I'm looking for real evidence.
Based on facts.
Real evidence.
That's an opinion. Somebody that
Is
took
this
the
based
word.
on evidence?
That's
or is
based
this
on
just-
facts. On the Bible. If we believe the Bible.
You believe the Bible.
We believe it.
But you don't know it to be true.
Well, look
You
at
just
it this
believe
way. Well, if I believe it, that means I accept it.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't have to prove to you or anybody else why I accept it. I do.
Okay, but when you're out here talking to people with signs on the
Yes.
street corner,
Yes.
I would think you would be responsible enough to have a reason for what you believe, other than I just believe it.
Yeah. Why
That
do
that
you
does
believe
not
it?
mean
Because
much.
it's been promised to us
By who?
by the word.
Okay, so you believe in the Bible.
Yes.
So therefore, that gives you some sort of authority to go to people and tell them what they need to believe. Because you believe something.
No. I didn't tell you that you have to believe. You're lying if you say I told you you have to
I don't-
believe.
if
we don't, you say
Now,
go to hell.
Yeah, you said if I don't.
If you don't believe, now hold on now. That's a
You
big
did not say that.
difference. Your choice is your belief is your choice.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm telling you what the word says about your choice. If you choose to believe, then you go to heaven. If you choose not to believe, then you go to hell.
Your opinion.
It ain't my opinion. It's the word.
Okay, the word is an opinion. You
Okay,
have.
well then I tell you what. We're through with this. You're slowing me up from doing my work. You're not going to change. We're wasting my time.
Okay.
I wish you the best. Go get you
I
some
want you to say
signatures.
something.
No,
Hey,
I don't shake hands with people that
What?
how would you say?
what?
You're not stable, man.
I'm not stable.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You are.
No, I'm not stable man at all.
Okay.
Because people call me crazy out here. Here I am, 62 years old, holding a sign side the road.
Right.
They call me crazy.
Oh well, you
That's
just said
all
I'm
right.
unstable.
But the thing is,
What reason
you think
would you tell me that?
wrong is nothing wrong with wrong.
I didn't say that.
Really?
I said wrong is defined by cultures.
There it is again. All right.
I like how you answered my questions today. I had simple questions.
It really was nothing. We had nothing to talk about.
Questions were so easy. Why do you believe what you believe? And you said,
Because it's written.
and you said because it's written, I believe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Good answer.
All right.